everyone, Ains here of Seasoned Gaming, and today we're going to do a little different type of video again. As you can see, we're going to be looking at the new Lego set that is a replica of the NES system and classic CRT TV. This just arrived, and I figured it would be nice to kind of build it, put it together, show you what it looks like, and so I'm going to do that over the next few days. And then this video that you're watching now will be kind of a time lapse of that process, and in the end I'll obviously show you the final creation, how big it is, the quality of it, all those things. So this is really neat. They announced this not long ago actually, and then pre-orders went up. I just got it yesterday, and I like what I see so far. So as you can see here from the front, you get the classic NES system, controller, Super Mario Brothers cartridge, little TV stand, CRT TV, and I know that Mario can kind of move on the screen with a little roller system as well. So it's 2,646 pieces, which, you know, for a bigger Lego set isn't anything too crazy. And then on the back it just shows you a little more detail for the actual system and TV, which is just really hilarious when you look at kind of like how they've replicated the old TV with the antenna and everything. So really neat. So as you can see, this is still sealed. I haven't even opened this yet. It's brand new. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing open, start laying the pieces out on this table. And like I said, over the next few days, I'll be putting it together. We'll time lapse it together and show you what this thing looks like when it's completely finished. So let's get started. Alright, so we've got the box open. There was a separate box in the box with separate pieces here and separate pieces here, and the manuals that came in, it looks like you have a separate manual for the actual NES controller and cartridge, and then a separate manual for the TV. So these are actually really thick, pretty detailed manuals, so this may take a little longer than I initially anticipated. And here you've got a little sticker sheet with the Super Mario Brothers cartridge, just like it was in 1985, and the back of the TV as well. So I'm just going to set this aside back here for now, keep that safe. And I think what we'll do is we're going to start with one of these. Let's go ahead, we'll start with the NES itself, and we'll do the TV second. So I've just got to figure out which pile here is the TV and the NES. It looks like we'll figure that out, so let's get going. Alright, bag 2 done, and one of the more interesting kind of Lego builds I've done. I don't do a whole lot of Lego building, but yeah, this is kind of some interesting pieces here for sure. So we've got an awful lot of bags to go, so I'm not going to stop and address you every time I finish a bag. Instead, we're going to power through, and we'll check in here in a little while. Okay, so NES is complete. Now we will move on and speed this back up to get us to the cartridge. Unless you have a Super Mario Brothers cartridge, it's really neat how they did this actually. And you know what we have to try, of course. There you go. So it works just like it used to. I pushed a little too hard there first and popped some of the back off here, but okay. Alright, just checking back in. We've got the now controller done, as you can see here. Really neat. Got the full NES over here. We've begun work on the TV, and I'd say we're probably getting close to about halfway done the TV. It's got a lot of kind of spinning mechanisms. Very interesting build here. Definitely a little more complicated than your standard Lego thing. Got the antenna on the back ready to go, and we're going to get back to this and finish it up and give you the final look. Alright, checking in last time before we look at the final product. So as you can see, kind of have the core and the base built of the whole TV here, and then this is the actual play surface, and it's one of the most interesting builds I've done from a Lego perspective. So you build these tracks lay out the whole play area, which I will show you a picture of right now. And then what you do is wrap it all together, and as you can see, it kind of rotates. So this will slot into the TV base here, like so, and then we will build around it, and this little spinner here on the side will allow you to move the play area. So we are going to finish this thing up, get it complete, and we'll give you a close-up look with some high-res pictures and whatnot when we're done. Let's do it. Well, there you have it, the full build complete, and I'm pretty happy with the final result. If I had any complaint with this set, it would be that I was hoping the TV would be a little bit bigger for what it is. Obviously, you can't, I don't know if you can get a good perspective, but it's similar in size to the NES, which if you think about it is relatively small. But regardless, it's a very, very cool set, something like I've never seen before. And you know, you can have Mario run through the level here, and it's just very, very neat. So really like what I've seen. I love what they've done here. I'm very anxious to see what they do next. You know, the NES, as you can see next to me here, for people like myself who are older and have been gaming for a long time, there's no question at all that the NES is one of the most iconic game systems of all time. And so from the original control deck when it launched, the NES Classic, and working with Lego now to bring some of the Nintendo magic to life, really, really like this set. So it's been a lot of fun to build. I'm going to set it up here in the game room. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like to know about the set, about building the set, put it in the comments below, and I will be happy to answer questions for you. I would say from a build perspective, it wasn't ultra challenging, but some of the pieces with the TV in particular, especially the mechanism and the way they had to go together, was pretty finicky and a little monotonous as well. A lot of tiny little pieces that you had to put together. So I obviously wouldn't recommend just handing this to a little kid, but you know, with anyone over the age of probably 12, 13, 14, you wouldn't have a problem. So other than that, thanks as always for tuning in to Season Gaming. Appreciate it, and we will see you next time.